Hi. Today we're going to talk about the PlayStation Pro. A lot of people are a little upset so far. I'm not really sure why. I think the main thing they're missing out of it is maybe the 4K video player, which really isn't necessary at this point. Most things are going to be digital content going forward anyway. Myself, I don't really collect movies that much. Like, I have, collections from when I was probably a teenager, but I usually watch things once and I'm over it. So for my Blu-ray collection, I probably have about maybe 4 or 5 Blu-rays, mostly Tim Burton, of course. And I think one of the problems that people are having with it also is that they want 4K native. That's not really a possibility at this moment, especially with the card they're putting in there. My card specifically, I have a XFX 290, no, I'm sorry, an R290X. It's not all that capable of 4K, especially with this generation of games. Like maybe like Dark Souls 3, I could pull it off because that's a lower graphics game. I really don't, you know, need it in that, of course, because I play on a 1080p screen for my computer. Um, like Even games like The Witcher 3, they tend to need more than one graphics card to run at that higher end, and you need about the same graphics card to keep the same type of power up. So you'd need at least 2 to 4 cards, which could get really expensive, especially with what you need to run The Witcher 3 in 4K native. So, in my opinion, if they can fake it to make it 4K, I doubt we're even going to see the difference in that. It'll still look like 4K regardless. I mean, even for The Last of Us, I've been playing that the last few days, the remastered version for the PlayStation 4 on a Sony Bravia TV, one of their new models with the HDR in it. And I will tell you, some of the moments in that game, like looking at signs, looking at rainwater, all kinds of things, that just upscaling that game right there looks beautiful. Like, it doesn't even have that technology they're going to be using in the PlayStation Pro, and it already looks like a 4K resolution game. I saw quite a bit of an improvement even in Bloodborne as well. So I don't see the problem with it not being 4K native. I think we're going to still see 4K resolution, and I still think it's going to look great regardless. So I think it's a non-argument in that point. They're also adding HDR, high dynamic range. Looks beautiful. I've seen some different videos on it. The lights go off in different spots of the screen, kind of like a firework or one of the condensed ones that are really small and they go off like a little flashbang and then have a loud sound. But you can see in the screen, it looks like how you would see it in real life. So it's kind of really intense at times. The lightning that I've seen on there and the flashes are really intense, and they all are pointed to that part of the screen. It makes it feel like you're seeing it from the human eye perspective. So that's going to be really cool as well. The other thing that people are worried about is that it's less powerful than the Xbox Scorpio. In all honesty, I'm not worried about that. I play video games to play video games. For me, I'm not much of an Xbox person. I've played my Xbox One, and for the most part, it's been sitting there gathering dust waiting for Gears of War 4. I'm more of a PlayStation person because all of the games I want are coming out on PlayStation 4, all the exclusives and everything, and I just love the interface on the PS4. It's a preference for me. I just like it better. And that's why I'm going with the PlayStation Pro. I also have a little bit of reading material here up on the screen. I'm sure you've probably looked over it a little bit. These are just, it's just a little thing from GameSpot showing off a little bit of what they said about it. Which, everyone's got their swing on things. I just wanted a little bit of information up to show how where I'm coming from on this stuff. And I think this is before they released that things weren't 4K native. But yet again, it doesn't matter. And I don't even think computers, for the most part, in the average person's house are anywhere near 4K resolution in the first place. So, in conclusion, the PS4 Pro is going to be quite nice. It's going to work well on 4K, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. I would like to know what everyone else's thoughts are on PlayStation Pro. If you're worried about it being more powerful or not than the Xbox, I know that's probably going to start a war, but It's honestly not about the specs, it's about the games. It's about the quality, and it's about what the creators can do with the hardware. If you enjoyed this video, please like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.